Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with a pre-recorded message. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and a fantastic week. I'm currently on vacay, but if you guys are seeing this, you'll see that I do have some gameplay or some pre-recorded videos. And on top of that as well, I will try to get my tower and some of the other stuff uploaded here. It just won't be with the commentary side of things like I usually do, but ultimately, I have no idea what the video is about, so apologies now in advance, but hopefully you guys are able to get through whatever I am making a video about, question mark. Other than that, hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I will be back in about a week and a little bit, and I'll be back to my regular, my regular, whatever you want to call it, regular whatever. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for, for chiming in on the comments as well here, and I'll do my best to kind of address those upon my return. Other than that, guys, thank you, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, so before we jump into the gameplay, just want to quickly show the roster here. Again, this is my champions and my amazing Avengers, trying to keep things minimal so you can still kind of get it done here. Mostly have only a handful of characters at the 110 mark, which is Spider-Man and Hulk, and of course as well, Moon Girl is 105, but you can't really see her level. I'll have that shown later on in the gameplay side of things, but yeah, this is the lineup here. These are kind of the main two sections. I think that people are forced now to build these two teams to complete the rest of the raids, although you can't skip ahead of the nodes. You don't necessarily need to do them, but you can't skip ahead right to the end, because the end is kind of where most of the bulk of the points are from, the G21 orbs. Other than that, hopefully helps you guys out. That's the lineup, like I said, in a nutshell. And I do have the gameplay of the roster and stuff on another video, so I'll attach that in the description as well if you guys are curious about it. But other than that, let's quickly dive into the gameplay. Okay, so we are in the T-Raids here, and what I have noticed before we can get to the other sections here is that the first couple, you can definitely for sure sim them. You can definitely just use whatever teams that you find are very, very strong. The first node, I usually just run Orcus. And if it dies, I'm going to be laughing my butt off here. Okay, so that one works. And then, and I should just recap here. So this is obviously before they implement the new raid lanes. But you guys will see here that we're running D7 so that it gives flexibility in my alliance. And since I am the leader and all, we're able to allow for people to have some flexibility there. So for this particular one, we still can use the Hellfire team, and yeah, you can sim him as well here. It's been pretty good. I haven't lost yet, and you guys will see there that my G20s is with Rachel and with Sebastian Shaw. So those are the two T20s, and then again, just getting those freebies. For this next one here, this is one where I just kind of run my symbiotes, or sorry, my vigilantes, but you can definitely for sure run anything that is going to be effective. I don't know. I feel like vigilantes is quite consistent as well, so I usually sim this one, and we'll see here if it works or not. Of course, it doesn't work. Okay, so I guess for this one, you may have to just be a little careful here with, maybe perhaps. It usually works for me, so of course, as I'm recording, it fails. So I guess what we can do is we can just throw our Insidious 6 in here, and they should be able to. Actually, you know what? Don't throw your Insidious 6 in here just in case they fail. What you can also do is you can throw in some of your other, characters that that aren't going to matter if they die. So we can throw my symbiotes. I think I've done this one a few times with symbiotes. Most people may not even have symbiotes built up, so you can use the previous arena meta ones as well here with Blade and Oath. And who else did I have? I remember it was this particular team. And I think I want to say it was, I think it might have been Scorpion Breaker, but a lot of people won't have them built up. So we'll just hit sim here and see what happens. If we fail again, we can run it. Oh, wow. Okay, we do fail again. Okay, well, now we know. Now we know that I got lucky, I guess, with Sinister 6 or Insidious 6. I think it's a Shadow King that's an issue. So you can go in here. Wow, what a fail. Okay, I got through it the other day. So, okay, well, hey, now we learned and now we know. So we'll go in here with our I guess our third attack attempt, which I guess, you know what? It all counts towards the milestones. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, you are going to have to rely on simming it. And I think it's because it's the old man Logan's a pain in the arse. So we'll throw the special on here. And yeah, obviously we probably just weren't playing it right. Hopefully they didn't. Hopefully they don't, you know, hopefully we didn't mess up too much of the attack order here, having this team here. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I might have just gotten lucky with the Vigilante then, because I've done it a few times, and I think what I did was I threw a sack wave in first, and then yeah, and I don't remember actually. I gotta be honest, I don't remember, because when it sims, you just don't really care, you don't really pay attention. But it might have been the other node that I was simming more than this one. Anyways, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we'll get it through here, and we can crush these guys here next. Yeah, so this one is good against old man Logan, just because he's got the immunity. Maybe I simmed with the Insidious 6. Darn it. Now I'm thinking about it. I think what I did was I simmed with these guys instead. So silly me here for forgetting about that. But anyways, you live and you learn, and now you know. So don't sim on node number 3. Now we know. So we'll throw the ultimate here just to kind of get some rewind. And we should be able to get some energy back as well here with some kills as well. So let's just throw this ult here to get energy back. Remember, Shocker also provides energy on spawn to the entire team. I think it's like 5 energy or something like that. So also keep that in mind. Let's just have a quick peek actually at his kit here real quick here before we... I think it was just on spawn, 5 energy for self. Yeah, so he gets everybody back up to snuff. So you don't have to get too crazy with... Why is it so hard to strip her taunt off? Jeez Louise. Okay, and then, yeah, we can just throw the Altair, or special, excuse me. And so I guess you guys know, don't sim number 3 unless... I'm going to do this again here, maybe when we run it again, and I'll get back to you guys on that. That was pretty embarrassing. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, and then I think Miss Marvel's going to get the taunt back, right? Oh my gosh, she just gets a ton of taunt. Okay, we're going to just throw the special here just so we can get the safeguard up. Shadow King should just bleed out, but let's just be... now I'm a little bit over... now I'm just a little bit over, you know, over cautious here, because I do not want to lose this one as well. Obviously, kind of a waste of... You know, it's a waste of raid attacks, right? So it is what it is. So anyways, luckily we did get the increased raid damage now as well. So that actually helps us out a little bit. But yeah, the rest you can just pretty much hit auto. I think we'll just hit auto here. But yeah, my Insidious 6 team can definitely for sure be stronger. We have them all at 105 G20s and Blue Marvel as well for the L5 on the purple. But wow, my goodness, she is a monster. She's not even in a raid. She's not even in raid oriented mode. And she's just, wow. Okay, Miss Marvel, you have, you've got my respect here. I gotta throw a special on her to ability block her. I think when we get to Hobgoblin's turn, we're just gonna absolutely annihilate her with the special. So hopefully that works. Wow. Absolutely crazy. Okay, this should kill her off, I think. Yep, so she should die from this. I think. Wow. Okay, do I have to use the ultimate on her? Jeez. So many charges, I guess. That's the problem, eh? She gets all these charges and she gets all these buffs back. So anyways, embarrassing. My apologies. So yeah, these guys are all... I guess I should have showed you the roster here, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so number 3 is a no-no. Do not sim on that one. And then I do believe it was this one that I failed on the sim. So this is the one... I think I might have gotten the 2 reversed. But either way, yeah, so number 4, if you don't want to lose, you can also... make sure you guys are using your Insidious 6 manual here. Yeah, just trying to see if maybe this was the one that I had. No, this is the one this is the one I thought I simmed and I also lost. So yeah, so the Insidious 6 ones, just don't mess around with them. Obviously, you can see here that very, very impressive lineup. So they got a lot of speed here for the Fantastic Four. And again, like I said, my team's 105s, all purple L5, and of course as well 3 diamonds. So this is a very good sized team. And so if you have a smaller sized team, yeah, for sure, this is going to definitely for sure be pretty dangerous for you. So we'll throw the special right here. I think this cluster right here will kill off a good chunk of the ones there. And then, yeah, we can throw the special here. That's going to get the offense down in the slow as well. And yeah, let's just rewind these guys here. Let's give these guys no chance to take a turn. All right, dead. Okay, let's throw the special here. And whatever wave drops next should be pretty easy, I think, with all our safeguard and our evasion and stuff as well here, which is going to be good. So yeah, like the cooldowns aren't the issue here. We spawn with a lot of cooldowns. So that's Sebastian Shaw. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, just a little bit of Hellfire, it looks like. Yeah, let's throw the ultimate here since Sebastian Shaw is kind of in our way. And then we can apply some trauma. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, fairly easy. Yeah, nothing crazy to write home about here other than the embarrassing attack attempt. But yeah, just be careful with node number 3, I guess. I think what I did was I forgot which node it was. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I could sim, but now it got me scared, and I may not. I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. Wow, I just forgot about it, I guess. So there you guys have it there. Okay, so let's get some energy back. We'll get some energy back here. So we're just a few nodes off here. But yeah, we will jump into the Mystic one so you guys can see it as well. So this one, you are able to sim it with a non-immortal weapons. But yeah, I found this one to be also quite tricky. Even with a full-size immortal weapons, it is quite tricky. And I think I got away with using... Now I don't even know if I want to try it, but yeah, just use your full 5-piece because it is actually a pretty it's a pretty intense node here. I'll show you guys what it looks like here. It's pretty gnarly. What happens here is they open up with a lot of speed thanks to the Illuminati. So you got to survive an onslaught of attacks here first, and yeah, it's not a fun section for sure. It's not a fun section here. So they take a pretty good beating. I ran this actually with a 4-piece as well, with Null and with Surfer Breaker, and just to see if it was better. And no, the full 5-unit piece is the best lineup you can use here, just because of all the buffs they get together, and then they just strip everything down. It's just gonna make it so much easier for you guys. Yeah, and the crazy thing is they still get a ton of turns too. Like, you take 1 turn, and then they get like another couple turns here, and actually we'll see if we have to reset as well on this one here, because yeah, this one was also kind of iffy. So yeah, Hobgoblin does his thing, and as you guys saw there, very, very, very dangerous. So we'll hit retreat here. So yeah, this one is also quite difficult as well. Okay, so we have to reset it again here. I have to core a bit. That's fine. Yeah, this one is very, very difficult, even with my G20 immortal weapons. But yeah, you'll see here that they take a little bit of a beating, and yeah, if your immortal weapons is not built up, maybe there's a better team. I honestly don't know right now if there's a better team for it. But yeah, mine aren't totally built up as well. Have a couple of them at 5 stars, so obviously that hurts them a little bit, and also requires a little bit of R&D side as well. But once you're able to get that first initial onslaught of attacks, then we can start getting our Swordmaster. He can do a special here. This is going to stun Hobgoblin, so Hobgoblin won't be able to stun us now. And then yeah, we can start getting some work in here. So all the negatives, all the trauma stuff starts coming on board. We can throw the special here as well to give us defense up, or you can go for the ultimate, which is what we do here. And we also get, like I said, just that retaliation as well from Green Goblin, right? So you also want to take care of Green Goblin when you can here. So we switch over to the side. We'll throw the special here from Steel Serpent so that he can just kind of hit some rebound damage as well. And this will help kind of mitigate that side a bit. Apply some negatives as well. And yeah, lots of crazy buffs on this particular section. Let me know what you guys are using. I'm kind of curious if there's an alternative team to this. But like I said, I did have my Surfer Breaker and my Null, and yeah, I did get through it eventually, but it wasn't like a clean one-shot, as clean as the Immortal Weapons is, obviously, right? They're obviously the go-to team here, but people may not have built up this team, right, for raids. So obviously there's that factor as well. And Lady Bullseye is actually clutch here. She throws a special again here. Yeah, just applying lots of crazy good crit damage, which is awesome to see. And very good in terms of the damage side of things. Hopefully you guys are able to see that. Throw the special in again. That's going to throw the stun. And yeah, and then we're able to clean up here. I'm going to speed up the rest of the footage here, because I think for the most part, once you kind of clear up that initial wave, it does get fairly straightforward. And yeah, Steel Serpent just kind of does this thing as well. Other than that, yeah, hopefully you guys are able to get through it. Yeah, I like, obviously we've had a few days now, a week or so, to kind of test around with this game mode, but I definitely started to work on my consistency on this one. I was trying to sim it and I kept losing, so don't sim this one for sure. It's very, very difficult, I think, if you don't have the immortal weapons, just because it's kind of built around that section. But yeah, I think I did try brimstone as well, and they actually were quite good. So I'm sure people are going to figure out some better strategies here, but yeah, I just kind of stuck my guns with the immortal weapons. We'll run the immortal weapons as well on the next section as well, because they're kind of designed for it. But that's the lineup there. Again, I can bring my guys up. I should bring them up, actually. I don't know why I haven't. Yeah, those ones I need to promote because it is a raid focused team. Okay, so yeah, the next one again here, immortal weapons, also not simmable. We do run the same lineup, obviously, and this one actually I found to be easier than the last section. I think the other one was harder than this one. This one's easier because we just don't have as much, I want to say, they don't have as much safeguard removal. That lady Bullseye is actually she's an absolute monster on that section there, and the hobgoblin and the green goblin. Yeah, so this one I found to be a little bit easier. We'll throw the ultimate on the living mummy here so we can flip, and then that's gonna just get the party started for us. And then, yeah, and then we'll also do we'll do the same thing we did last time. We'll use, once it gets to Swordmaster's turn after here, we'll throw the special here to kind of just apply the negatives to the board. And yeah, we want to focus on Shadow King as well. You want to make sure you can get rid of him ASAP. So whoever you target, you're going to get additional assists and crits on. And yeah, just kill him. Kill him, you don't have to worry about him. And then the node's going to be easier. Old Man Logan also spawns in this one as well, which you can obviously see they're trying to, take advantage of the fact that he can kind of bypass through our safeguard, right? So yeah, smart of them to try it, but obviously we're better than that. Yeah, so just kind of clearing off, get rid of the taunts, and then you can switch your targets to Old Man Logan once you can get through the taunts here. Luckily, like I said already, we got immunity, we got the safeguard. Not very, very too difficult to get through that. We'll throw the ult here from the crits from Lady Bullseye, and this should actually kill off Old Man Logan as well, I think, or get him close. And yeah, see, he does his thing. We're immune. Can't really do much there. Throw again the special here to cleanse the taunt, and also apply the negatives. And yeah, you guys will see here, fairly easy, fairly straightforward. I personally think the one before it was way more harder, just because it took me a couple tries. And this one does require immortal weapons, right? The other one, I think, because they can allow flexibility of the other teams, they made it a little bit more difficult, which I guess they're trying to figure out ways so that people don't bypass it without using a raid-oriented team. But even the raid team itself was struggling a little bit there, as you guys saw. So this one gets this one done pretty quickly here. And again, just the lineup, 5 characters, level 105, G20. Pretty much all 3 diamonds except for 2 of my characters there. But other than that, fairly straightforward. All right, so we'll go into the last one here that I'm doing commentary on. I've already done a couple of the other nodes from a previous video, so I'll link it in the description. But I will also have the gameplay at the end of this as well if you guys want to check that one out here. This one's fairly easy as well because there's flexibility in the teams, but we just stick our champions here, and our champions are not fully built up. I think Moon Girl is the only one that's G20 105, and the other 4 are level 100s or less. So again, just taking a little bit of some damage here from the start. Franklin does his thing, or sorry, not Hank Franklin. Havoc does his thing, and then yeah, we open up with Nova's massive ult here. This will give the barrier to the team, apply some nice negatives to the group here for us, and just really gets the party started. And then yeah, like I said, once it gets to Moon Girl's turn, she absolutely just mauls these guys down. So I mean, obviously she's got that massive big hitting ult with the the dinosaur attack. But yeah, very good. She basically just carries actually. But Nova here does provide a bit of sustain here for the team, and of course we gotta take a good chunk of onslaughts of attacks as well here before we can get things going. Miles, you can do some AoE, or you can do a rewind as well here depending on your situation. But I just hit the AoE, and he can kind of striker attack somebody as well. And then yeah, like I said, Moon Girl right here, massive ultimate here. Boom, 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 boom. Apply those negatives, just strip everything down. Absolutely broken. And then I think you can kind of start focusing on some of those high characters. Like I focus up for Invisible Woman because she's really, really powerful, right? She can strip our positives, and she does a lot of damage as well here. So throw the AoE there in the center. And then, yeah, we should be able to, yeah, a couple more attacks here from the other team. Very, very good lineup of characters. And again, Nova, again, just slap that special right in the center. Boom. Lots of nice damage in the center there. Thank you very much. And then, yeah, and then for Miles, he can do a rewind if you want. We'll just put it on Havoc here. And then, yeah, like I said, I don't know that's the best strategy. I just gotta pick somebody there. So again, boom. Throw the special there. Nice AoE damage. She's going to get a little follow-up attack as well with her water gun. And then, yeah, you just kind of keep focusing the centerpieces here. Yeah, it's kind of it's like a slow decay on these guys. But, yeah, obviously you can see that these guys do not – I don't think they don't seem to struggle too much with these teams. It was the Immortal weapons, I think, is going to be the hardest section here. So, yeah, so ultimately – you want to make sure if you don't want to build your champions up, you can get by, like I said, with a fairly minimal invested team here. And these guys are nowhere near max, right? And they do a pretty good job of holding their own here against some pretty beefy characters. So, again, special player, boom. Take a couple more stragglers. And then, yeah, you can kind of just slowly take your time down with these guys. But, yeah, they have very, very solid team here, I think. The Immortal weapons, I was surprised by that one node that we were struggling with, but hey, sometimes it's kind of the way it goes. And like I said, maybe they're just trying to think of ways so that we don't take advantage, that you can kind of bypass those teams. Yeah, Nova here, you can throw the stun here again as well. And yeah, like I said, fairly straightforward, nothing crazy to write home about. If your champions is more built up than mine, then of course as well, you should be able to walk over this section pretty easy here. The next one is also quite straightforward, but like I said, I've already done footage of it before, so I don't need to do it again here. But I will attach it so you guys have it as well here. And I don't think those ones are simmable as well here. I haven't tried just because we are scarce for energy, and I don't want to waste my health revives as well here. So hence we've been playing most of these nodes. But yeah, it's the first couple of ones that were guaranteed sims, and then yeah, I gotta figure out maybe there's a better strategy, or maybe I gotta pump some more levels into some of those characters. But hopefully you guys are able to get through it. Like I said, very interestingly enough that it's the like I said, it's the Immortal weapons that are kind of struggling, because they are actually quite good. They are quite good outside of raids. Like they're not too bad in war, at least from my experience. And actually even in Cosmic Crucible they're okay. So yeah, so anyways, that's the 5 characters in case you guys are curious. And again, yeah, we could probably bump these guys up a little bit if I could, if I wanted to waste my gold here. But obviously, if they can get the job done right now, why the heck not, right? So other than that, I'll attach the gameplay and speed up the last 3 nodes for you guys if you guys need to see it. Other than that, hopefully you guys were able to get some value out of this video. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.